My wife cheated on me and my family wants me to take her back. My wife cheated on me 4 weeks ago with a mutual friend of ours whom she works with. After I found out, I moved out of the house and the last thing I said to her face to face was, "I hope you are happy and that he can make you happier than what I ever will." She has been begging me to come back home because she wants me and only me. She wants it to work out between us. She even recommended we move away to another state. She even proposed marriage counseling, etc. My parents called me the other day to say that I should take her back because she deeply loves me and that she wants me and only me. I don't know what to do. I love my wife with my whole heart, but I cannot trust her anymore. How do I know that when she says she's going to a friend's house, that she's not fucking someone else? She's honestly broken me. I promised to see her tomorrow, but I don't think I'm ready. Once a cheater, always a cheater. She has been begging me to come back home because she wants me and only me. Clearly not, considering recent events. I'm sorry this happened to you, man, especially with a friend of yours. That's one of the worst 1-2 gut punch combos there is. I wouldn't be able to look her in the face after this, and you shouldn't be expected to either. However, take some time to yourself, away from her, and reflect on what you really want. We're not living your life, after all. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Bingo. You have your answer. Personally, I wouldn't ever get back together with someone who was lying to my face like that. Obviously she just doesn't want you. I might get back together with someone that wanted to make an honest accounting of what went wrong and fix it rather than lying and uprooting my life because of her fuck up. End that shit permanently. You already know what your thoughts will be like whenever she's around, even if you do patch things up. Your family will not have to deal with any of it, you will. If she will do that to you with a mutual friend, then the sky is the limit. Your family telling to you get back together is pretty much telling you to brush it under the rug. I'd be pretty annoyed at that suggestion. Knowing the answer doesn't make it any easier, but you already know what the deal is. Get it done, man, and sorry to hear about it. No one should have to deal with that. No one else should be involved in your decision-making process on this. No one else has to live with her. No one else has to work through her having cheated on you. You do what makes you feel like you're caring for yourself in this situation. Do what feels right to you. Everyone in your life will have an opinion, but they aren't living your life. If you can't trust her anymore, I personally wouldn't go back. Being suspicious all of the time is no way to live. Your family are assholes. She wants me and only me. She already proved that that is a lie. What she wants is her comfortable life back, not you as a person. Tell her that it will never happen. Not where you are, not in another state, not with counseling, and that bringing your parents into it was another strike against her because it is manipulative as fuck. Then tell your parents that you are an adult and you need them to respect the decisions you make about your own life, and, if they can't, then you will be going no contact with them until they do. If you aren't ready to see her, then don't. Cancel the meeting. Or take a trusted friend, who won't pressure you against your wishes, with you to the meeting. Take care of yourself first. If you're not ready to see her, don't. It is not your parents' place to interfere and tell you to take her back. You can take some time for yourself to think about what you truly want before you make a decision about the future of your relationship. I stuck with my husband after he cheated on me, and it took marriage counseling, a ton of tears, complete honesty, and years of him proving to me where he was when we weren't together before cell phones. Recovery is possible if both people are willing to do whatever it takes to heal. Man, try surviving infidelity. That sub is much more intimate and you can get much better advices from people in similar situation. Also, my opinion is one if not both of your parents cheating. I don't see any other reason why would they side with your soon-to-be ex-wife. I'd talk to your parents face to face and ask, so you are saying she only wanted and loved me when she had another man's dick inside of her? And the same to her. Your family has no say in whether or not you reconcile. Tell them it's your decision to make and not to butt into your business. She wants you and only you. Clearly not. You should tell her, and your parents, that you need time and space. You need to get past the initial shock of it all and rationally decide what you want to do. If you do decide to work things out, understand you have to forgive and forget, and walking on water would probably be easier. There is no timeline. Take all the time you want. At the end of the day, you get to decide what you want to do, no one else. Yes, you love her, that doesn't mean you have to get back with her. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I feel like people on here usually mean that once someone cheats, they will likely again. I think in this case it's more that you will never forget she's a cheater, she can never unfuck your mutual friend. It's your choice, but I'd advise you leave or I'd think it'll eat away at you the rest of the time you spend with her. Don't do it. I mean this with the fullest sincerity. Do not take strangers' advice about your marriage on Reddit. I know this is a difficult time, and I know that seeking advice and guidance could be extremely helpful, but not from people who don't personally know you or your wife or your marriage. You need to make decisions that are best for you and you alone right now. I highly recommend therapy just for yourself. If you have the means and the time, a trained professional is the only person who is really able to assist you and may even provide some comfort and insight to you during such a difficult period. I wish you all the best. Less than 3. She wants you and only you. And your mutual friend. She made the decision to cheat with a coworker and friend. That's not a mistake, it's a conscious choice, which followed other choices that lead to the escalation. How could you honestly trust her moving forward? You can't. If she didn't confess, she has no remorse. She regrets being caught and the potential fallout. Your parents need to back off. It hurts right now since it's so recent, but don't make any decisions under duress. I'd also avoid meeting her tomorrow. It'll just make things harder for you. Keep your distance, and if you really want to use the phone. You already decided what you want to do about this. Don't let anyone else to change your mind. If you don't want to see her tomorrow, you can always cancel the meeting, you don't owe her anything. If your family tells you that she loves you so deeply, tell them you two wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. It's over, man, move on. Bang it one more time if you want, but move on regardless. My parents called me the other day to say that I should take her back because she deeply loves me and that she wants me and only me. Oh well, she shouldn't have fallen on a naked dude them. Once branded, always branded. Tell your parents to butt out. This is between you and your soon-to-be ex-wife, and maybe the mutual friend that she cheated with. If you wanted their opinion on the matter, you would have asked. If your parents are not married to her, they don't get a say. You already know what you want. Do it. What happened? Did she told you about her affair? In these situations, you shouldn't listen to anyone but your gut. The people telling you to forgive her have their own agenda. You should only concern yourself with you. What do you want? You get to be selfish here. Everyone else is. Yeah, trust is hard to gain back. If she wants you and only you, she wouldn't have cheated in the first place. Love sucks, but there is a difference in loving someone and being in love with them, but do what is best for you. You need to go for your gut feeling. Especially if you have children, you need a long hard talk with her about this, if you think there's any chance at all that they might still be happier with you being together. Before somebody who has cheated can begin the reconciliation process, 2 things have to happen. 1. The person who cheated has to be able to identify the value that they practiced that allowed them to cheat, value pleasure over commitment, and be able to have a strong understanding of that and be fiercely honest. 2. Them being willing to engage in a long-term commitment of changed behavior, an agreed-upon probationary period. As recommended by The Subtle of Not Giving a Fuck, Mark Manson. Get the book. If they can't do this, they cannot protect them or their marriage from interference again. As a counselor, I highly recommend counseling, cheater first and then the both of you. Trust can be rebuilt. It's more than just a feeling, it's a choice. If you have lost trust in her, which is reasonable, then hire an attorney and stay no contact, since at this point she is trying to get everyone to guilt trip you into accepting her cheating. Tell them all to fuck off. Your life. Your rules. You won't be happy trying to make others happy. Keep at it, bro. Don't look back, you did the right thing. Each and every single time she leaves the house, you will be thinking about some guy pounding her. If you want that to be the lifestyle you want, then accept her apologies and everyone else's advice. But if you want to be truly free, happy and in real love, walk away. This is not your fault. It's hers. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Geez, you would be the cad. Yeah, I get what you're saying, you can never trust them again. Once that cap is popped, it all turns to shit, even if your heart says to take them back. It's on you, man. Never worked for me when I took a wife back. Streets. I mean, it didn't look like she wanted you and only you because of the cheating. So there's that getting shut down before she even spoke it. You should probably find someone new, bro. She sounds like a bad person. After damaging you, she drags your family in it like she's a victim or some. That's BS. If she wanted you and only you, she wouldn't have cheated. What she wanted was the security of having you provide for her while getting plowed by another man, and now that that's threatened, she is willing to do anything to get it back. You are right, once a cheater always a cheater. There is no getting over this if you stay with her. Who cares what your parents want, they're not married to her. They should stay out of it if they're not going to be helpful. Once a cheater, always a cheater. In the end, the choice is up to you, so you need to decide for yourself. There is no problem in walking away if that is what you want to do, as she made her choice. Now you get to do what is right for you. Tell your parents if they like her so much they can take her in, but you are moving on with your life. If she cheats and you find out, don't take her back. Do what your heart tells you, man. I honestly don't know how marriage counseling fit into this scenario. She damaged this marriage and expects you to sit with this therapist to accept and forgive her infidelity. Check RAS1 after infidelity to know what you will be putting up with when you decide to reconcile. Tell your family they are welcome to take her back. And to make sure they let you know when she is around, because you don't associate with terrible people on purpose. You want proof that she is not going to step out again. That is hard to come by. But if she suffers more than you, and enough such that she never wants to risk what she is going through now, then you would have your proof. She could do extra to reassure you, like being open with media, and letting you track her whereabouts. In the end, you need to be satisfied, and you need to take a risk. The risk that this could happen again. The point is that her respect for you has to be super high for you to continue, not just love you. Some of the suffering is getting a new job, never talking to the friend again, etc. She wants you and only you, except for the dude she was sleeping with on the side. I mean, she might want you, but she clearly wanted this guy too. She just feels bad now because she can't have both of you. My parents called me the other day to say that I should take her back because she deeply loves me and that she wants me and only me. Clearly not, since she was cheating on you. Honestly, it's none of your parents' business whether you take her back or not. It's your relationship and you would have to deal with the consequences of taking her back, not them. Tell them to butt out. Don't. I once was stupid enough to forgive my girlfriend after she cheated. Needless to say, she did it at least more time.